Hello there. I wasn't actually going to get on the computer at all this weekend, but this one was a really strong inspiration coming from the last two posts. Also, the post I did yesterday or the day before. And it is something that I have noticed is a lot of my clients struggle with. That intellectually they know they have all the power to make money. Hi, Alison. But it doesn't show up in their life. And the reason it doesn't show up in their life, hi Camille, the reason it doesn't show up in their life is because and by showing up in their life, I mean in terms of money overflow from the business. So this actually translates directly to they don't believe that they have the power, not over how to make money, but they have the power over how much money they bring into their life. So this has been, and I'm sharing this from personal experience because, this is a shadow. And for those who don't know it, shadows is all the beliefs and, mindsets and feelings and beliefs and whatever that keeps you from creating a business success. So I call it shadows. So it has been a really big shadow for me, really bringing home that I hold all the power. There you have one version of it, Alison. It's like that I hold all the power, like it's completely and utterly up to me to create as much money as I want or don't want. And part of this is, it's like thinking back to the days, right? It's like, because it was like all the new age and, the spirituality and, the higher power and surrendering to the higher power. The way it manifested or the way it existed in my brain is like the universe or God holds the money, and if I can just do it right and surrender enough, then the universe will provide me with all the money I want. So sometimes I could surrender, which was more about resisting the incoming flow of money. So, but inherent in that is that I don't actually have the power over how much money I come into my life. That power resides with God. And it's not true. It's absolutely not true, because when you say I create my own reality, that's an absolute statement. It is not that I create my own reality as long as God allows me to, or hi Manja, or as long as I'm just perfect enough or nice enough, it's like the whole eons old programming of God, waiting to punish you if you step out of line or whatever. You have to be a good person in order to get, lots of money. So that is one part of it. So the minute you say the universe provides, you have lost your power to make money. And it's a subtle one, right? Because we are all there with, wanting to make money, and intellectually we understand, yes, I do have all the power to make money because, if nothing else, we have learned over the years of self-empowerment, etc. We create our own reality, money included. But when you at the same time hold on to the thought that the universe provides, and it provides a lot if you just get it exactly right. Yeah, it's like you give away your power to a force outside yourself that doesn't actually care whether you make a lot of money or not. It's like you are the own source. So the other way this that I don't have the power over how much money that comes into my life is because, and this is a logical reason now, like because the clients hold, people have the money and I want that money. So, to meaning that when somebody else holds the money in their hands, like, potential clients, it is not in my power to get that money. It is in their power because they are the ones who hold the money. So therefore, I don't have the power to decide how much money comes into my life. This makes sense, right? This is like very, very logical, and this is a hard one to get over. So, and I was struggling with this. I tell you I was struggling with this like maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And I was like, I have the power to create money. And I'll say it and I believe myself, and I kept working on it. And what actually changed it for me, because when I said things like, I create cash, I manifest money, it's like I kept having this picture of, well, I'm going to, wave my magic wand and money is going to exist where there was only air before, where there was nothing. So the way I could turn it around and realize, yes, it is all up to me how much money I have in my life, is that I actually create my own clients. So when I say I create my own clients, is that I create offers and I market it, and in having a product that has value to people, a service that has value to people, and promoting it, that's how I have the power to create clients. And then I also have, and then, through creating clients, that's how I have the power to bring money to me and into my life. So in that way, yes, I have the total power over how much money I bring into my life, because I decide my offers and I decide how I market it and I decide how I receive. Now, there's more to it than that, because there has to be this, I could do exactly the same thing. I could create the offer and I could market it and still not actually get any money in, right? So if I market with the belief that, well, I don't have the power to make money, it's really, really hard to sell. So it has to start with totally owning that you create your own clients. You have the power to create your own buying clients. I should put it this way. A buying client is somebody who pays money to you, right? So you have the power to create your own buying clients. And through that, you decide how much money you get into your life. And it is knowing, it's like in this that you create your own buying clients. It's a little bit hard to explain. But in knowing that you create your own buying clients, you really know that beyond any doubt whatsoever when you step into the full ownership of the service you provide, of the transformation you provide, of the results you help them, the tangible results you help them to create in their lives. So one of the tangible results I provide with people is like I help them build a business or take the business to the next level, or I help them pivot the business into something else. And I am 300% standing by that this is the real tangible results I deliver, which doing all these things results in more money, right? So in that way, I know for sure that I can do it. And I know for sure that it's desirable to a lot of people. And through that knowledge, that ownership, that this is what I do, this is the results I provide, and there are people out there who's going to want it, that's how I know for sure that I have the power to create money. But even if I didn't have any clients, it doesn't matter, because I still decide what happens in my life. And if I decide there are going to be sales, then there will be sales. If I decide for whatever fucked up reason, that I would rather not make money than money, well, you can be damn sure money is not going to come. But either one of them, the power lies with me. The power lies with me. And I wrote a post about it yesterday or the day before, right? It's like when I know for sure, when I totally step into my power of making money, that is, and this is like irrefutable. It's unquestionable, because I really do have the power to make money all the way. And it's like I decide, this is my life, and I decide what happens in my life, including money. Then that's when I do great in sales. And I can actually see that, because the first time I really made a lot of sales, and this was like more than 20 years ago. It's like I had a couple of months where normally my income was like 3,000, 4,000 US dollars. And suddenly I had a couple of months where it was $6,000 or $7,000, but I couldn't hold that any fault. And it was like always, it's like as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing more and more what was wrong, But what happened, and also since then, it's like there are times when I just go, money comes in, do. And those are the times when I actually know that I know exactly how to make money, that I have the power to create as much money as I want. So I have a whole bunch of other shadows that sometimes, that used to undermine this, but it doesn't change the fact that when push comes to shove, the power to make money is only here. Nobody outside of me and nothing outside of me has more power over how much money I get than I do. Not the universe and not clients. It's all up to me. So let's see questions. Oh, here. So Alison, you say, I did see these before. I had an easy beta test sales and a random sales call yesterday where she said she'd pay for anything. When I told her 5,000 for 3 months, she said she didn't have the money and tried to negotiate me down to a special price for her. I stood firm. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, and yeah. Hi, Vala. So it's really about, it's like this Alison goes more over into boundaries about having your standards on not settling for anything less, because it kind of all goes together to have really high standards if, for high value clients that then, become your raving fans. But, yes, and you did, manifest that client. So the thing comes back to, it's like, look at your life, and do you really believe you have the power to create exactly how much money you want to have? And if you don't, I wanted to remind you here, it's like I haven't promoted this much because my focus has been, on a weak spot, strengthening a weak spot in my business skills. But I have the Magic BizBox program that is starting next week, and it is all about, getting your whole consciousness operating system switched to thriving. It's about recognizing, identifying, why do you believe you don't have the power over money? Why are you not making money? What's behind it? Because if you're not making money, which you should be, because you have all the power in the world to do it, there are reasons why not. And most people just look superficially at this. So this program that starts next week is going to go very deep into it. It's called the Magic Business Box, and it's $1,100. So I haven't done a lot of promotion around it, but it's totally still open to coming in. It's a 6-week program where it's totally focused on, getting rid of all these belief systems about, that's preventing you from making a lot of money, that is making you procrastinate in launching, the things that are going to attract like people who can't afford to pay you, and all these things. There's more. It's like, why are you scared of going out and market yourself? The belief that what you offer has no value. What are people going to think about you? You feel overwhelmed. You don't know how to do it. It's like all these thoughts and beliefs that are sitting in there, sabotaging your success. It's like the Magic Business Box program. It's going to start next week and really dive into that, because, this kind of like, it's like kind of like pushing, creating a path to walk into more more money. And this is actually what I did, you know, to get to my first $10,000 months. It's like exactly this, what the Magic Business Box program is about. You know, I didn't really learn anything about sales or whatever. I knew my offers. You know, I had my 20K launch, $24,000 launch. Sometimes I'm surprised at how much money I make in my launches. But I have 3 where I did more than $20,000. I was like, wow, I didn't even realize that. Anyway, so those are the things, you know, that are in the way and they need to be dealt with. And part of the way of dealing with them and erasing them is actually really taking steps to build your business, because those steps are going to bring up the shadows, you know, the belief systems, the sabotaging belief systems, etc. So that's going to start next week, and I have more spots available for sure. So if you want to come into it, that's, you know, I would really like to welcome you. But anyway, coming back to the whole thing, you know, if you're not already creating a money overflow, I really, really want you to check in. Do you actually believe that the power over how much money you have in life is exclusively and only and absolutely yours? You might be surprised. Okay, that was it. Talk to you.